Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. I'm gonna keep it a little louder than normal. Just because I like kind of thumbed through my last stream, and you couldn't really hear the music at all. So, if it's a little too loud, please let me know. Instead of going to bed, instead of firing up a video game, like I normally do on my nights off, I decided to hop on here for 30 minutes, shoot the shit with you fine folks, and enjoy a little Sunday evening, short and sweet, low-key live stream. So, what's new with you guys? I had a busy day today, just doing random shit around the house. For those of you who were at my last live stream, I greatly appreciate the super chats. If you missed it, at the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that our washer broke a couple weeks ago, and I've been having to do laundry at the fire station for a couple weeks. And dude, it was incredible. Like, I just mentioned it. I don't know why it came up. And it's not like I was fishing for this. Hold on. Alexa, turn on spaceship. There we go. I say Alexa, turn on spaceship, and it turns on all of my my cool LED lights in my office. But yeah, I said, hey, my washer broke, and I was just telling everybody what I did for the day, right? And then everybody started donating towards a new washing machine. And guess what I did? Today I bought a new washing machine. Thanks to you fine folks. It wasn't that much of a burden. So everybody who supported that random, unexpected little fund there, I cannot tell you how much me and especially my wife appreciates it. But yeah, man, welcome guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Again, a little short and sweet 30 minutes Sunday evening live stream. So, welcome, Andrew, Detail, good to see you guys. Christian, Christopher, Dev, the amateur furry, Roland's, Ricky, what's up, Ricky? A3, Doomcause, Luca, Semblance, Ivan, good to see everybody. A3, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. A3 says, how you doing tonight? Had a nightmare some dude was crying about pronouns in video games. Weird, huh? Yeah, it's incredibly weird. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it. How do I put this? I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed when men overreact to stupid shit that doesn't matter in their life. I get embarrassed for them. As a man, I get embarrassed. And when I saw that guy ranting and raving about, like, I guess the choice to select your pronoun at the beginning of Starfield, I mean, he went on a raging tirade where he was yelling. Like, fucking imagine being in your home, yelling into a microphone about that. Would you not feel just a deep sense of embarrassment as a human being for acting that way? I don't, whatever, fucking who gives a like your position on things, I don't give a fuck. Just the way you conduct yourself, the way you act on the internet. Like, dude, you're filming yourself acting like a dipshit. You're filming yourself acting like an asshole. You're filming yourself in an incredibly, what people will see as an incredibly embarrassing. Anybody other than the perpetually online will see that as one of the most cringy and embarrassing, like, reactions to something so minuscule. It's weird. I mean, you see that kind of shit all the time on YouTube. People reacting to that kind of stuff. This, like, perceived culture war that these digital soldiers are a part of. And again, as a man, as a human being, it's fucking embarrassing. but it sells. You can monetize that meaningless culture war bullshit. I don't know. If you're not perpetually online, you never hear about this stuff. If you're not perpetually online and inundated with, hundreds of YouTube videos all saying the same thing, and you don't choose for that kind of reactionary bullshit to be front and center in your life, well, it's pretty easy to ignore, not even know it exists. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. That's like the thing that I got out of it. I was like, that guy is embarrassing. And I hope in 5-10 years he looks back and he grows from it, because again, for anybody other than the perpetually online, it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, young folks. Don't do that, young men. Don't act like that. Because it looks stupid. So yeah, that's my little lesson for the evening. You look like an idiot. Anyway, I appreciate that, A3. Cheers, man. Weird indeed. Vince, thank you so much, and Swish Fish, I greatly appreciate that. Vince says, dryer fun. Nah, that thing is still kicking, man. That thing's still working. Vince also says, no, but if you could have any fictional job from a movie, what would it be? Oh, interesting. Could be a 00 agent. It could be a fry cook at Dexter Jester's Diner. I'd choose Men in Black for sure. Ooh. This is a fun question, man. This is a really fun question. Men in Black is a really good choice, Vince. I don't know if I could do that, though, because, you live a life in the shadows where you're kind of, in this fictional world, you're deceiving everyone, and you have this big secret to keep. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. It would get to me, But that is a really good choice, because you have the secret, you know the answers. My answer would probably be, oh my God, a job. It wouldn't be a 00 agent. I honestly think, man, we're going to go back to Star Trek, and I would like to be maybe a communications officer on a ship, or something like that, It wouldn't be a 00 agent, like, nah. But something more exploratory, Oh, one sec.
Was a success. BTW, do you have a playlist of the background music you use? I find it extremely relaxing.
Ricky and Swish, thank you guys so much as well. Give me one sec. So yeah, Vince, I think, my knee-jerk first reaction is something like that, an exploratory role in a Star Trek movie on a ship. Something a little more fun, maybe, would be, like, working at SETI, like in Contact. I know it probably doesn't sound fun, and there's a lot of endless hours of boredom and listening to nothing, analyzing things that end up being nothing 100% of the time. But I think it would be just the pursuit of it. The pursuit of that profession. I don't think very many people work there. But the pursuit of that, just the what if, the anticipation that may never come. I think even with the odds stacked against the wishful outcome of that job, I still think working at SETI would be a really interesting job, So yeah, that's my answer. Those two. I guess they both kind of have to deal with exploration in a sense, and discovering the unknown, you know. But no, the dryer's still kicking, man. The dryer's still kicking. I'd love the Hollywood version of working at SETI, the movie version where you're bound to find something would be amazing. Yeah, for sure. Yep. 100%. But anyway, I appreciate that, Vince. Cheers, man. Dryer is still kicking. Swishfish, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support as well. Swishfish said, Greedo, Starfield is amazing. It's the game you always wanted. Buy it, play it. It's amazing. Anyway, hello. Enjoy your Labor Day. Hope it's swell. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. We're really not doing anything. My wife actually has to work on Labor Day, which is a bummer. But she gets off early. She'll get off at 3 p.m. and then she'll get home. And my parents are actually coming over. We bought this marble, like this really nice marble dining room table. And it's like super heavy duty. It's like 70 inches of a marble slab. With a nice like gold, I don't know how to describe it. It's super nice, but it's super fucking heavy. And me and my wife tried to pull it out of her car today, and you know, she was struggling with it, and I was like, let's just put it back in the car. And I swear to God, it probably weighs 400 pounds, and I was like, let's put it back in the car. We'll leave it in the car overnight. My parents are coming over tomorrow. My dad, my mom, everybody can get their hands on it. We can move it into the house. So right now there's a really nice 400 something pound tabletop sitting in my wife's Volkswagen. So that's going to be my Labor Day. And then I'm making all of us some smash burgers. So it'll be a good time, Swish. Yeah, I definitely want to play Starfield. I don't think it's available on the Xbox One. Is it? I would love to play it on a console, just because, you know, it's not it's single player, and I typically like to play single player games on the couch. But I only have an Xbox One S. I don't think it's available for that generation of console. Am I correct in saying that? But I do have Game Pass. And as far as I know, it's a day one Game Pass release. Even on the PC. So I'm going to install it. And I'm kind of wary if it's actually going to run on my PC. I built my PC in 2015, so it's getting up there in age when it, you know, relative to technology. So I'm kind of curious if my machine will even run it, you know. But I'm gonna try. But yeah, anyway, Swish, I'm really looking forward to it. I got Ricky, I got Doom, I got Vince with a fun question there. Ricky says, Evening, Greedo. Happy to hear the Washer Fund was a success. By the way, do you have a playlist of the background music you use? I find it extremely relaxing. I do, but it's not like a... I'm looking at it right now. It's not... This is a great song, by the way. You Lost Galactic Delivery. Now, Ricky, if you look in the top left of the stream, there is a now playing little, I don't know, box. Whenever you hear a song you like, that song's title and artist will be up there. That might help in finding certain songs that you really enjoy. But for the most part, my this playlist, I mean, I guess I could take a screenshot of it. It's just a hodgepodge of songs that I've downloaded from YouTube over the years. And I probably need to get rid of some because I swear to God, you know how I took like a 3-month YouTube break? Well, when I logged into YouTube after that 3-month break and I actually checked my notifications, I had like, no joke, 70 videos, and they were basically all live streams that were demonetized. So I think a lot of these songs that were originally in the public domain, free for use, became, which is shitty, which shouldn't be the case, because you should get grandfathered in, right? But I think they became like copyright infringing, if that makes sense. I had like 70 fucking videos get demonetized, and again, they were all live streams, which isn't a big deal. But I probably need to go through it and kind of recreate a new one. But yeah, maybe I'll take a screenshot of all the songs and post it on Twitter, something like that. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. And Doom Cause. Oh, and Ricky, thank you for the washer fund as once again, man. I got the washer today. I installed it. I realized that I thought I didn't have to get a washer drain pipe because we have one for our old washer, and I figured it was just kind of universal and I could swip and swap it, But no, that wasn't the case. So I had to drive 30 minutes to a hardware store and get a drain pipe that actually fit this new unit. But it works great. It's a nice upgrade from what we had. I wish we didn't have to buy one, but the other one was complete toast. It was totaled. Both repair guys that I talked to said it wasn't worth their time, or wasn't worth repairing, because you might as well just buy a new one for how much it would cost to repair, But yeah, did a load of laundry today. It was nice. For the first time in a little while. So once again, I appreciate the support there. The unexpected little washer support. But thanks, man. Doom Cause 12, thank you so much for the channel support as well. Doom says, are you excited about the NFL season? I am. I'm really excited. I haven't really been paying too much to the preseason. But I always get really excited for the upcoming season. I'm a Jaguars fan. I'm sure you know that. I've been a Jaguars fan we moved here in 1999. So basically, they've been my team since 1999. I was 13 when we moved here. And it's been fun to watch them over the years. They call them the cardiac cats and or the heart attack. I don't know. Fucking, I'm tired. But we've had some great seasons, but mostly we've had some really shitty seasons. Last season was super exciting. I'm excited to see what Trevor Lawrence does. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful with this year's team. But yeah, man, we'll see. It's I usually try to go. I used to have season tickets to the Jaguars for like 4 years. That was from like 2007 to 2011, something like that. That's actually the exact dates, years that I was in the Navy. I had Jaguar tickets, or season tickets. And these days we try to go to one game every year, but it's really nice just sitting on the couch and having the freedom to just watch it on your couch at your own leisure, not pay like $1,000 for a beer, Go to the bathroom when you want. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's also a lot of fun to watch Jags games at the fire station. We get into it. Obviously we're not drinking, we're not tailgating, nothing, but it's still fun to sit in a recliner and watch it with the guys. But yeah, anyway, Doom, I appreciate that, man. I got Vince and Lewis. I appreciate the super chats this evening. Vince said he reminded me, as a Navy vet, not saying you know anything, but I wonder what your thoughts are on the whole Congress UFO debacle, and more importantly, drums or flats. Good night, y'all. Well, to answer the second question, drums or flats, I'm a flats guy. I like flats. I eat flats in one big bite. You put the whole thing in your mouth, you grab the end of the flat, you bite down and you tug, and all the meat, if it's a good wing, will come straight off the bone. Yeah, I love wings. So yeah, with the whole UFO thing, I am a huge skeptic. I will come out and say that I think it's that the whole UFO Congress thing was the biggest shit show. Basically everybody that testified behind the scenes, they've been a part of this community for forever. George Knapp, Jeremy Corbell is such a showman, and the majority of the time, the videos, the evidence that are presented, it's interesting. They're often debunked by Metabunk. The guy who owns Metabunk, his name is Mick West. He's a retired video game programmer, video game designer. He created Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and he's kind of devoted his life to running this website called Metabunk. And him and countless people on this website kind of take it upon themselves to do these really deep analysis of video evidence for the most part when it comes to this. It's not just UFOs and stuff like that. And most of the time they're able to pretty easily, I say easily, but they put a lot of work into it, discover what these lights are, these supposed craft are. It's really interesting to kind of watch. Just Vince, if you're interested, search Mick West on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel, and sometimes he does these little videos where he shows like how they debunked something, whether it's a UFO or some stupid ass ghost show on the Science Channel or whatever. But I really enjoy watching him and his Metabunk crew kind of dissect these videos, because too many times a video comes out and the internet explodes and oh my god, and you need somebody like Mick West and the people at Metabunk to have this objective look at the reality of the situation. And also it's interesting, like we all have cameras on our phones, high quality HD video on our phones, and like most of the time these videos suck ass. In the past, UFOs lived kind of they lived closer to us because our technology wasn't as good as it is today. Now, the things that used to be considered UFOs in the past, they're easily decipherable nowadays with our current optics technology. Now UFO sightings are further away, but UFO sightings live on the fringe. They live on the fringe. But I am a major skeptic. If you look at the people who testified, some of them believe in like interdimensional demons that live at Skinwalker Ranch. It's some wacky fucking shit. And it was really interesting to see that wacky shit, the purveyors of wacky shit, testifying in front of Congress. Yeah, but Vince, look up Mick West. He's actually been on, you said you listened to that Rogan Bob Lazar podcast. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast a couple times, I think. He's been on a bunch of podcasts, and he's worth listening to. It's the other side of the coin that's a little more rational and doesn't, it doesn't just immediately believe everything that's directly in front of them without, questioning. I've been following the Bob Lazar thing since I was a kid. Legitimately, since I was a kid. I used to go on, when I was a kid, I used to go on dreamlandresort.com. I wonder if that's still a thing. Dreamland Resort. Dreamland. Yeah, dreamlandresort.com. It's Area 51. I loved that stuff as a kid. Absolutely loved that stuff as a kid. Now, Area 51 exists. It absolutely exists. I mean, people used to go to the closest point called Tickaboo Peak. They'd get videos of the base, and it's a hyper secret military base where they tested like stealth bombers. They tested the SR-71 out there, a bunch of spy planes and stuff. It's a super secret military base that everybody on the planet knows about, right? I used to be really into that stuff, and I used to be into the Bob Lazar stuff back in the day. But as I've gotten older, as I've looked into it more, you don't just take things at face value. You realize that there's a lot of holes in the story. Things don't add up, and you have to suspend a lot of disbelief to buy into it. That's just me. But yeah. Anyway, Vince, I appreciate that, man. I want it to be real. That's the problem. I want it to be real. But I'm a huge skeptic. I've never seen anything. In the Navy, I never saw anything. Would have loved to, but, I think a lot of times... Anyway, Vince, look up Mick West. He does some really good stuff on Twitter, too. Like, kind of experimenting with parallax and how things that... If you're zoomed in a little bit on a video and there's things in the periphery... I mean, not in the periphery, in the foreground... If you move your camera slightly, it looks like the thing in the background is moving like fucking faster than anything can ever travel, playing with parallax. He does these really good, interesting videos, kind of showing how our brains can be tricked by, not intentionally, not by any like nefarious actors, but like can be tricked by optics and the way things appear to move when they don't really move, But anyway, cheers, man. Hell yeah, SETI. That's where the true research is. Luis Rodriguez, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate that. Let me take a quick sip real fast. Lewis says, hello, Greedo. What are your thoughts on Duel of the Fates Episode 9? I personally think that it would be on Endgame's level in terms of it being a finale. Well, I haven't seen Endgame. I haven't seen more Marvel movies than I have seen. I'll put it that way. From what I remember, reading the Duel of the Fates stuff, I remember liking the ideas and the concepts in that more than what we got. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kylo Ren remained the big bad. I like that. Obviously, there was no Palpatine returning. I definitely like that. I feel like I haven't... I don't think I've read that since it first came out, or first... I guess you would call it a leak. Dropped on the internet a few years ago. My memory of it is a little hazy, but I do remember enjoying it more as a concept than what we got. I mean, Rise of Skywalker is one of my least favorite Star Wars movies. So I think anything that's presented as an alternative, I would probably like more than what we got, So maybe it's not fair to say that it was better. It's just different. And I would have preferred a different route, no matter what that route was. Does that make sense? But anyway, Lewis, I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Cheers. Yeah, everything's built by aliens. There you go, Catherine, right? Humans are resourceful. Humans have had a lot of ingenuity for a very long time. The answer isn't aliens. The answer is humans. Just because you can't build something right now doesn't mean somebody back then couldn't build something. You have gotten some major mileage out of your GIF of you in your car. Yeah, that's true. We'll never make it. That's the Andromeda Galaxy. We'll never make it there, even at the speed of light. The Andromeda Galaxy is 2 million light years away. 2 million light years away from us, from the Milky Way galaxy, from Earth. And if I'm in my Subaru Crosstrek going the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles a second, and the Andromeda Galaxy is 2 million light years away, well, it would take 2 million years at the speed of light to get to the Andromeda Galaxy in my Subaru Crosstrek. So, yeah, I could be streaming forever, and we would never get there. Doomcause says, thinking about how big the universe is hurts my brain. I love it. Me too, man. Me too. Over my left shoulder, I have a... maybe I'll take a picture of it and post it on Twitter. I have a big-ass... I think it's like 24 by 40 inches. A big-ass print, a poster of the James Webb Space Telescope's first deep field image. And in this image, there's like... I want to say there's like 10,000 galaxies in this single image. That's like, you know, if you were to hold a penny above your head, that's the section of the sky that we're looking at, right? Yeah, it's all mind-blowing, and it's just been one of the things that I've been so interested in my life with, you know. I don't know. I love it. There's a really good Doom. If you want a really good video after this stream, maybe you've seen it. It's called Gigapixels of Andromeda. I think of Andromeda. Yeah. Okay. Here. He just uploaded. Well, a couple years ago, he uploaded a. I'm gonna post this in the chat. This video that I just posted is a, it's basically a zoom in of the Andromeda Galaxy. It zooms into a super detailed, like high resolution image of the Andromeda Galaxy, like the right side, the right arm of the Andromeda Galaxy. And the video just continuously zooms in and zooms in and zooms in. And this is one of the best examples of how dense a galaxy can be with stars. The Andromeda Galaxy has roughly 1 trillion stars in it. And in this video, you can just... Every point of light in this video, is a star. And as this zoom in, as this video... pans over to the galactic bulge, the center of the Andromeda Galaxy, it just gets more dense and more dense and more dense until it's nothing but a sea of glowing stars. It just looks like the brightest light you've ever seen. So yeah, everybody in the chat, that's your homework after the stream. I'm about to hop off. Google gigapixels of Andromeda. There's an 8K version at 60 frames per second. It's a remastered version. I would recommend watching that one. It's a better quality than the one that was released like 10 years ago. I also posted in the chat. Play it on the biggest screen you have in your house. Turn the music up on the video. And thank me later. It's just it's just 4 minutes long. It's 4 minutes long, and it's a wonderful example of the density of a galaxy and in terms of stars. In fact, I'm going to watch it for the millionth time right after this stream. It's great. But anyway, guys, I got to go. It is 11:45 p.m. here in Florida. I'm going to play a little bit of New World right now. I'm going to grind out a level. But yeah, this is a good time. Topics all over the place. Good shit. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for the washer fund last stream, man. You guys helped my family out. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't wish or want that. I didn't bring it up for that reason, but you guys helped the Greedo family for sure. But all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. I'm gonna try to get a couple videos out this upcoming week. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Cool? All right. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.